Alright, so I'm going to go over how to do the deal or no deal activity. So what you have to do is have the deal or no deal worksheet on the right side here. That's going to be a piece of paper. That's going to be in the front of the class. And then the website to play deal or no deal. And you can access that through the website I put on the board, or there's a link on my own website. On the page that's for April 26. So if you've never played deal or no deal, the way the game works is first you get right here, you choose your own case. You're going to pick a case, whatever you want, and it's going to have one of these dollar amounts. You won't know that to the end of the game. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open up other cases to eliminate other prizes. So if you eliminate 400,000, that's not a good thing, but that just means that your case doesn't hold up 400,000. So the objective is not to eliminate these big numbers like in 100,000s and above. But what we're going to do is find the probability of doing certain things. I'm going to go over the first 2 rounds for you, before the game in round number 1, and you're going to finish off the game. So, like I said, you have to choose your own case first. I really don't care which one you pick, but please do that first. Please answer these questions before you choose anything else. You can choose I would do this right now before you even pick a case at all to help you out. To start off in these 2 questions, there's 26 cases. That's it. There's only 26 cases that you're looking at. Every round, there's going to be a different amount of cases left, and you have to count that. Now, the probability of choosing the $1 million case, there's only one case that holds the $1 million. So what you guys are going to do is take 1 divided by 26, meaning there's one case that holds $1 million over 26 possible cases. Then what you're going to do is you're going to plug in your calculator. Just take 1 divided by 26. You get about 0.038. Then what you're going to do is probability is always written as a percent. So to go from decimal to percent, you multiply by 100, which means the percent of you picking the $1 million case is 3.8%. So that's the percent of you picking successfully the $1 million case. And by the way, when you're doing this, guys, you always pick no deal in this game. You never pick deal. You want to pick no deal until the end of the game. So the second question is, what is the probability of winning $75,000 or more? So you got to count them. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 cases that have a value of $75,000 or more. So what you must do is do 7 divided by 26, which is the total amount of cases. So this is the probability of winning more. So then you just do the same thing. 7 divided, that's a 26, not a 20, by the way. You get 0.27. So then once again, you also take that times 100, and you get a 27%. So you have a 27% chance of picking a case that has over $75,000. That's your probability of doing that. All right, so once you answer those 2 questions, you're allowed to pick a case. I don't care which one you pick. I pick 12. Once you pick your case, you now have to open 7 additional cases. This is just how the rounds work. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my cases really quick. You see it just goes through. Guys, it really doesn't matter what you get, or what numbers you pick, but as long as you pick your 7. Obviously, yours are going to be different than this one, so I'm going through. Not too bad so far. No, I lost $500,000. You won't get that pass opportunity. So I lost $500,000, but that's okay. $750, and the last one is $50,000. All right, so when you get to this point, guys, it's going to offer you, don't take the deal. Just say no. Every time you're going to say no deal. You just want to make it to the end. All right, so we're going to shift over to this question. Now you're going to answer this after the first round. Now we do not have 26 cases. So what is the probability of winning $1 million? It is not 1 over 26, and not 3.8%. Now, if you would have picked the $1 million, every time it asks you what is the probability of picking $1 million, it is 0 now. But if your $1 million, like mine, is still in play, you're still going to have 1 over and count the rest of the boxes. You're going to count them. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19. You're going to have 19 cases left. And if you think about it, there's 26 cases. I open up 7 cases. 26 minus 7 is 19. So now I have a 1 in 19 probability of picking the $1 million, which comes out to be 0.05. So you got about a 5% chance that your case holds. If you still have it, of course. A 5.3, that would have been 0.053. So you have a 5.3% chance that your case holds $1 million. That's if you didn't pick it. Now, if this $1 million is gone, this would be a 0. So the next one is 75,000. So if you guys can count, originally we had 7 cases that hold $75,000 more, but I chose 500,000, so that means I'm now at 6 cases with a total of 19 of them. So now I'm going to take 6 divided by 19. I'm going to get 0.315, which comes out to be 31.5%. So that means I have a 31.5% chance of getting $75,000 or more in my case. That is number 12. So you can see my chance going up. I had a pretty good round. I only picked one number in the $100,000 range. The next question is, what's the probability of winning $100 or less? So you got to pick everything less. So you got 75. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's again going to be 6 over 19. So you also have a 31.5% chance of getting $75,000 or more, but you equally have a 31.5% chance of getting $100 or less. Now what you guys must do is keep working through it. You can see down here, round 2, you got to choose 6 more cases. So now you choose 6 more cases and you answer the next question. If you answer, oops, let's go back a second. Right here. You're going to answer the questions. What's the probability of winning $1 million? So after 6 cases, you're going to have 13 because it's 19 minus 6. You're going to, if you still have the $1 million play, you can put 1 over that. And the same thing here. You're going to count how many you have more and keep going through that. You can keep going, keep going, keep going until the very end of the problem. You go all the way to the end. And also, I want you to write down right there on the bottom, tell me how much money you made. So this is not that hard. Simple, simple, simple.